It's our Fair Part Show. It's our Fair Part Show. It's our Fair Part Show. It's our Fair Part Show.
G'day there, podcaster. Liam here. No ailments for me. I do have a small bit of business. Unfortunately, Belle had a car accident today. Someone crashed into you. Everyone's okay, though. We don't know about the car yet, but you're still here, still doing the show, which is great. One thing I noticed, though, is that when the crash happened, I was the first person you called.
Yes.
Which was big for me. Mm-hmm. Can't say it's unexpected, but it's big for me.
Yep. Well, no, but you know, like the reason being,
not your partner, not your dad, your brother, mom.
Dude, you like all those things for her.
Oh,
I must be. I must be because when the shit hits the fan, when the proverbial shit is thrown into that fan,
when it all goes tits up,
when it just goes tits akimbo. At the end of the day, at the very end of the day, Belle knows she punches that number in.
Yep.
04.
666.
Yeah, no, well,
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there on the other end of the line going, hey, what's up? What can I do you for? You know?
Okay.
And I feel like I comforted you a lot. And,
no, you didn't. Oh,
it was.
I mean, a little bit. But yeah, well, no, yeah. So because it was on my way to work and I'd left with the perfect amount of time to make it here on time, and then the guy... Anyway, so that happened. After all of that...
Sounds worse when you don't give the story.
Yeah, I was like...
do I have to...
You don't have to get it.
I wouldn't, because then maybe I'll have to cut it out, and I'm winding down.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just obviously...
Somebody, him, didn't check his blind spot.
Yeah.
And pulled out in front of me very quickly. But that's it.
Yeah, and you called me.
Yeah. So after we did all that shit, and I'm fully like hysterically crying, my first thought was I'm late to work. And what the hell am I going to do about this?
Didn't call the EP, didn't call the producer, didn't call Ben, called me.
But you know I called you because I'm not going to call Ben because Ben would go, and then my second person in my life is you to call because I knew you would go,
what's wrong?
Yeah, because I was like mid hysterical crying. And you know what's annoying is that it's not the first time I've done that.
I thought you killed someone, honestly. I thought you'd rammed someone into a wall. And I was like,
into the wall.
And I was thinking, oh God, I'm gonna have to clean up again.
Just what I would say is to go into bat for myself in that situation. If you did call me, I think I would be a good person to call because I think I would give you some practical steps to take in that situation.
Okay, so I call you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is good. Then we can do the roll call and we do that. You know how we did that earlier in the week with the vet thing?
No, I don't want to do it. With
Too late. I'm in now.
No. I was gonna be like. Because I'm going to try and like be how I can't.
So you'll be a blubbering mess.
Like, I mean, you can recount it, Liam. I was just like,
Liam. There was breathing for about 30 seconds, and I was like,
well, at least she's breathing.
Yeah. Whoa. It was tick. Well, it was sort of hyperventilating.
Okay, let's play it out. Okay.
Accident.
Yep.
Please, I'm going to be really late to work, and my car
What
is
happened,
effed.
Belle?
My car's effed.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was driving, and
was
this
it your
guy
fault?
pulled out.
It wasn't?
See, this is what I don't need. I don't need him.
No, he's just asking practical questions.
Put yourself together, Belle.
He's trying to...
All Liam did was, are you okay? I said, I'm fine. I'm just going to be really late to work. I have to get an Uber now because my car's effed. And he just said, okay, no worries. I'll talk to Ben and I'll talk to everyone and I'll tell everyone.
So did you, before you even got out of the car...
No.
Did you call Liam?
No, God, no.
It felt like you called me, and then as your car was like spinning across the road, it felt like you went and clicked me through the Bluetooth system. That's like that. How frantic the situation was that I was patched into.
The phone has car crash detection.
It's one of those ones that the phone was ringing. I just like answered on my steering wheel. I didn't even really know who. I was just like, hello, and I was like, and then I saw on the screen it said Belle, and I was like.
Did you think you maybe opened one of your old tabs with all of the...
Well, no, it was about 15 minutes. That was 15 minutes after it.
Oh, okay.
That's when I had my first moment by myself because I'd been with the guy. A girl came over.
Right?
She was comforting me. Got all
the
did all that. Then I got to finally have a moment, and that's when I had my breakdown, and that's when I called Liam.
Has the guy got insurance?
Yeah. We've been messaging this afternoon.
Oh, cute. Where'd it happen?
on Church Street in Richmond.
That's why my GPS said take a wide berth around Church Street.
And where is that in relation to Liam's house?
Well, that's good. But no, but I have called you in the past, and like this isn't the first time that I have been in distress and called Liam. It's actually
Calm
quite sad.
head on my shoulders, and I would hope I see all of you as my children, and I would hope that all of you would come to Papa if need be.
We are all Liam's children.
Yeah.
Anyway, if anyone knows
genuinely,
a
if Ben
good-
was like in the state you were, I would literally be like, his whole family have been killed. I would be like you. I'm kind of like, oh, it's okay. Like, what's happening? Like, I kind of like half expected a little bit, but if Ben would call me in that state, I would be like, he's been shot. I don't know what to call the police. Like, what's happening? Like,
yeah. Well, if anyone knows a good paddle beater,
Yep.
I do actually.
Oh my god, really?
I had to go on the other day when I knocked my ear off and got it for
I
free.
could have fixed that for you, Tina.
Well,
Oh, here we go. Dad number 2
I know how
coming
to
in.
fix mirrors.
Daddy.
I
Dad
once,
number 1 couldn't
What-
fix it, so
why don't
Dad
you-
number 1 called the paddle beater.
I,
why don't you come to Papa? You should have called me. I could have sorted that right out for you.
I don't know if I ever talked about it on the radio. I once, this was not that long ago, I hired a moving van and I didn't pay for any of the extra premiums. Why would you do that? It's just a waste of money.
That's a scam.
I came out the next day, so I hired it overnight. Came out the next day because I parked it on the street, but kind of off the street. Overnight, someone drove past, smashed the mirror off, totaled it. I went to the wreckers, got the same van's mirror, took the old one off, replaced it, returned it. No one knew.
Wow.
He did that all by
Why
himself.
didn't you
so-
tell me this the other week?
I didn't know you knocked your mirror off.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know. When
no
did
one
that
told
happen?
Papa.
Yeah, I
I'm
only
Papa
told-
now.
She told me, I'll tell you what.
I told Ben and Jack.
Yeah,
but
she didn't shut
I,
up about it.
hit a bin.
Right, okay.
Yeah, my neighbour was bloody speeding
A
down the
wheelie
road,
bin,
and then
not
her
bin.
wheelie bin was
Yeah.
hanging off the street, so I hit her bin while trying to avoid her. Stupid woman. Anyway,
And I wouldn't refer to a pedestrian as a bin, Tina. Just that doesn't really help your cause. I know you see other people as trash, but you've got to drive carefully, and it's been a
I don't
problem.
need a little lecture. I was driving very carefully. Thank
Sorry,
you very much.
sometimes
Well.
Papa steps over the line. I just
That's
like
why I
to.
didn't call that Papa. I called my real dad and he yelled at me in the street.
Oh, what's all this
It
real?
was
What's all this real dad stuff? You're gonna have my feelings.
Anyway, all right. Well, Liam's present.
Papa's here. This reminds me of that. It's creepy. It reminds me of that Jeff Goldblum video I showed you guys
Yes.
yesterday. Have anyone seen Jeff Goldblum speaking to the TikTok reporter on the Wicked red carpet?
Oh,
And he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, what's your name? Yes, what was that name again?" He's being the Wizard of Oz. He's risen
it up.
He's risen.
Risen.
I liked that.
He's the
Well
Rizzler.
done.
Yeah.
I would actually
He's
like...
landed on thick.
We get the boom.
Could I challenge your claim that you are Papa and will answer anyone's call at any time in any need?
Yeah, why
Because
that?
I called you in my time of need last year
When was that?
when my voucher didn't work at the restaurant. Not only did you not answer my call,
Yeah.
you messaged producer Andy and
That's
said,
right.
"What does Scudder want?"
Anyone dying
No.
to call Liam
Well,
except Scudder.
Papa was having special dinner with Mummy, and hey,
Oh.
well, yeah, not that. Well, we're just having dinner, and I just was like, what?
I actually just
Oh,
thought
I
you
thought
meant
it was-
you were having dinner with your mum.
Oh, I
just then.
thought it was. Oh no, with
no,
my wife, with
my wife.
Mama, and she can always be called as well.
Look,
But
it
anyway.
was at like
fucking
9:30
Sarah.
on a Saturday.
Yeah,
so
I think I was like, oh, what's this?
Does Papa have?
This person won.
Does
I'm sorry.
Does Papa have opening hours, like official opening hours?
Yeah, I mean, Papa does. Papa doesn't really clock on until around, say,
3.
yeah.
So what time did Belle
yeah,
go,
It's an
Papa?
afternoon service.
Yeah.
So letting you know we're rapidly running out of time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we haven't even-
wonderful,
well,
wonderful. Well, look, I will go around quickly and do the roll call. Ben.
Present, I got no ailments. Quick tidbit, I am Alpha Papa, and if anyone ever needs me, I'm always available.
Have you seen the movie Alpha Papa?
I haven't, but
Alan.
I know it's Alan Partridge.
Yeah. They give him, he's like, do I need a code name? And it's like, Alan Partridge is like, what about Alpha Papa? I am Alpha Papa. Siege face. Yeah, good movie. Anyway, Belle.
Hello, present. A lot of ailments today, but no, we're all good.
Anything you can get like work cover on because you're driving to work when you got totaled?
I don't think it works like that.
No,
Although I
it
did
doesn't.
use the work Uber account, obviously, to get here. Yeah.
Well, you should have probably
And the poor
consulted with
man-
Papa before you did that. Because I would have had a few things to say about that.
I said to the Uber driver, he picked me up, and I said, look, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason I'm getting an Uber is because someone just hit my car. And he went, oh. And I said, so I'm going to be crying a lot in this drive because I'm going to call my mum and my partner. And he went, okay. And I said, but don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just going to be crying.
Can I also have the
already-
aircon on cool?
I've already called Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you use discount code Papa10?
It'd be funny if you got like a $100 soiling fee for crying too much in his car.
I did actually. He didn't offer me any tissues. I didn't have any tissues, and I was like hysterically crying. And then as we got to work, I said, "Do you have any tissues?" And he went, "Oh yeah," and then pulled out a whole tissue box.
Gone
I was
are the
like, "God
days when
damn."
like Ubers had the mints
Yeah.
and
Chewing
the
gum.
Water.
bottles of water.
I
you
used
know?
to go the extra mile.
Yeah.
Newbin.
No, all good here, mate.
Wonderful. Tina.
Howdy, all good.
Scott.
Yeah, present. Day 2 of waking up this morning and there being no ham in my fridge.
Hamless.
It's a hard time at the moment. I think next week I'm going to try the glazed ham though that I saw on my
I can't wait to
Instagram
see it.
from Khan.
I was saying that you should do a live ham glazing on the Alpha Squad. Like, you should put a video up. I think people would really get a kick out of that.
I definitely could. With the cloves, you got to stick the cloves in.
Yeah, that'd be good. Jack.
Present, not to pull back the green curtain too much, but we were doing a break about Pornhub for the show. And I made a funny joke to Scudder that I want to immortalise in the podcast, and I said we should have got Bjorn in and had Bjorn Hub.
Okay, well, he's like barely legal, literally.
And it was going to be about tech, not actual sex, Belle.
Oh, I thought you meant
Jesus.
have him present the
Right, and
stats.
Bjorn is
He's a
one of the
tech kid.
lovely members of the tech
Yeah,
team.
he's 19.
here.
And I didn't take it too far. I just
Yeah.
weirdly, how I brought it up, and how was it me that didn't take it too far?
That would be videos of Bjorn presenting how to delete junk email.
Okay, yeah, Bjorn up. Yeah, no, I get
That's
that.
cute. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
We are not doing all the stats and that sort of stuff like the Nathan Janda bits and bobs for the end of the year tomorrow, because that is in the Christmas episode.
Yep,
which
it's in
will
the
be-
Christmas. And tomorrow there will be a special off-air pod. We're going to be doing it from the pub.
And I know that sounds like, hey, you guys are just like pre-recording the show and being lazy and going to the pub the whole day and not wanting to come into work and just recording a thing on your phone just so you can go to the pub and have free drinks from Moondog. But that's not what it is. What it is it's a fun, different podcast experience.
Yeah, we thought...
So
how can we-
anyone who would say otherwise
Yeah.
is being stupid.
How
I
can
think.
we mix it up? We can go to Moondog.
Yeah.
The great
And-
people at Moondog.
Absolutely.
Well, I think they actually reached out to Papa. And he forwarded it on to...
Okay. Well, they
I-
emailed you,
not-
Ben, and myself.
Yeah, and
so-
guess who was the one doing the talking? Papa.
You're more like Mama.
Feels like-
and I'm like Papa. Because I saw it and I
no.
chose to ignore it.
Well, she...
and then you said, this would be a nice thing for the team. And I said, I guess so.
But then she said, hey, I heard you on that podcast.
Okay.
Remember she said that?
She did say that, yeah.
She's got it bad for Papa.
Oh my God,
No, I'm
don't say
sorry.
that. Don't
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
weird. Yeah, it's weird. Cut that out.
actually gonna
No,
make
good.
that
No, well,
louder.
actually,
Yeah.
Newbin was the one who actually arranged it all. They were just like, hey, we got this cool thing, Moondog, and they're great. And we're like, yeah, we'd love to come check it out. And Newbin did all the deets.
And now
So
we're
thank
going to
you.
record tomorrow's podcast.
But it'll be
We will.
fun. It'll be special.
It will be
Yeah,
fun.
there's a lot of
It'll be
unique-
fun. We'll do things like guess who's sculled this beer.
Oh, great
games
idea,
like
mate.
that.
what's the
That
rules
sort
with
of
drinking,
stuff.
though?
What's the
still?
best?
3 per pod.
Yeah, I think three per person per pod.
No,
Free PP.
driving.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
driving there, obviously don't drink and drive.
No.
Because I've not drank on most of these pods. Do the tokens carry over?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do we? We could have like a wing eating competition.
Great idea, mate.
Yeah. Well, and
Oh, speaking
How
of,
much
thank
meat?
you to Charlie and the Alpha Squad that posted the graphic about the human meatball.
No, but it wasn't specifically meatball. It was a human flesh ball.
No, but that,
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
No.
Well,
I don't think it is. I actually also
gotta
shout out
wrap
to
this up,
Michelle.
yeah.
Shout out to what?
She also said how much, what percentage of ham scutter is, and someone said if you got all the ham scutter ate this month, turn it into a big meatball, it would be about 800 metres in diameter.
that's good.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow
See ya.
from Moondog.
Moondog.
And that's it! Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.